Movies from this year that I might one day be wrong about.
I like this prompt. Here are movies that I either think I'm too low on that if I rewatch in the future it might go up, or conversely, I think I'm rating a little too high and in the future I could see them going down. First one being Robert Eggers' Nosferatu, which is a bit of a wild card. I rated this a 3.5. I can guarantee next time I see this it will not be a 3.5. Will it go down? Will it go up? I do not know, but I'm incredibly mixed on this movie. I really love Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis. Obviously, the rating curve is very divisive for this movie. I could see myself revisiting in the future and being like, I was a little too swept up by how incredible the images looked and the editing of this movie, and the actual story itself knocks it down a few pegs, but visually, film is a visual medium, and I thought this was spectacular. Civil War is a film that K Meeks mentioned in his original video, and it's one that I'm going to echo myself. Alex Garland, very polarizing director, and Civil War is a movie that did not work really at all for me. Maybe if I revisit it down the line, it'll improve for me, but right now, not a good movie. Whereas Longlegs is a movie that I thought was just fine, but I kind of was let down by the horror elements of it because I went into this seeing the advertising saying it's like the scariest movie ever, and I just really didn't think so. Maybe if I go into it with a fresh mind, not expecting it to be just such a terrifying movie, maybe I'll like it a little more. Another film I think could definitely go up over time for me is A Real Pain from director Jesse Eisenberg. I don't know why, this just felt flat for me. It's a movie that is really highly anticipating. People universally are loving it, but for me, it just was kind of middle of the road. I gave it a 2.5. Great performances, but again, didn't appreciate this as much as others. Horizon American Saga Chapter 1 is another movie I thought was just okay, but I could see it going up on rewatch because, give us Chapter 2, 3, and 4 of Kevin Costner's vision. Give me the whole thing. Once I watch them all together, this might be the new epic great American Western. And lastly, Agrodrift, obviously a very experimental film. Harmony Korine, very experimental director, very divisive as well. Like, look at this chart, it's all over the place. I hated this movie. Maybe one day I'll understand it. It'll make more sense to me. I'll appreciate more what he's trying to do or what he's trying to say here. But I found it very immature, childish, uninteresting, not a movie for me.